Yep. Well, we broke her helmet. You have, Ian? It's not over yet. Damn it. We can't fall here. Your lack of strength is undeniable. However, I commend you for having broken my helmet. I believe you are now ready to face the ogre and divine blade. Arianrhod? Does this mean you're withdrawing? Yes, you've shown more than enough. It would be pointless to continue. It is regrettable that I cannot fulfill the divine child's request, but I believe she would be happy to accept this result. Oh. You think so? Before you go, may I ask you a question, Steel Maiden? Did you and my father ever... Yes, about 10 years ago. I never forget a man strong enough to reveal my face. You will continue to aim for those heights. Will you continue to aim for those heights, or will you choose to walk a different path than he? That decision is for you to make.
それではさらばです。運命を前にあなたたちが答えを出せること、東吉より祈っていますよ。
And with that, she is gone. I've never been so exhausted. That maiden is one hell of a lady. Worst part is, she's just my type. I'd rather knock boots with a lady like her, not weapons. I will knock you out if you keep it up, Randy. That aside, I'm impressed we at least managed to break her helmet. I know it's not the result we wanted, but I'll take it as a sign that we've grown stronger. Yeah, good point. Something about hearing what Kia told her only made me feel more resolved, too. I feel exactly the same way. You can say that again. This is not over until I put my arms around her and hug her again. Some things never change. Yes, but I know exactly where they're coming from. Stop the bell! Well, first things first, let's stop that bell. I hope you're all ready. This might just take down the barrier around Crossbell City. What, no help from Rixia? I'm sure 4 people would be more efficient than 3. Oh boy. Oh good, the one in Crossbell's done glowing. Which means the barriers are down. Hope you're seeing this, dieter, you son of a bitch. I'm coming for you. But wouldn't this mean we're also open to invasion? Well, probably not, considering they still have the ion units. But... Dudley, what's up, man? Oh, thank goodness. The barrier has been taken down? What have those fools from the society been doing? Now we'll have to dedicate the ions to defending the city. Alert the Secretary of Defense, Bell, Sigmund, and the others, too. Yes, Mr. President. The barrier disappeared. There's nothing to worry about. No one's going to hurt you, Shizuku. You can rest easy. I'm not worried about me.
You're the one I'm worried about. Why? Why are you doing this? What if Mother could see you now? It would break her heart.
That's right. I can imagine the look on her face and the lecture Saya would give me right now.
Shizuku.
Oh no, what are you doing?
There they go again. Belle, Dieter is looking for you. Shouldn't you go to him? Father can be a good boy and wait his turn. It will be difficult to erect the barrier a second time without the resonance of the bells, correct? Yes, it won't be possible as things are now. The ions are still operational, however. None have the ability to manipulate space. Lloyd and the others, they're coming. They've always been resilient, if nothing else. Still, this falls in line with what we expected. The project is still on schedule. It's exactly as he planned. Everything is in your hands now, Kia. We will follow your lead. Is this where things will come to an end, or will you make everyone's dreams come true? The time for you to decide is approaching. I know. I've known from the beginning that there was no other way.
Oh my god. Stop trying to be a martyr. Just let us save you. Thus, the once impenetrable barrier surrounding Crossbell City disappeared. Lloyd then contacted Heiyuei's cavalry and the resistance forces leader Muriel. Additionally, Commander Bales gave her word that the Belguard and Tangram units would remain neutral for the time being. Finally, later that evening, there was a call from Father Kevin to the Merkaba's bridge. Alright, 1 second. So we don't have to worry about any attacks even if we enter their airspace? Yes, the ions are focused on city defense at the moment. As long as we don't get any closer to Crossbell City, we should be fine. Gotcha. Alright, thanks for catching me up on the situation. I'll be back tomorrow by dawn. We can figure out our timing then. It's a date.
Trade places with me, Kevin. Reese. Ellie, thank goodness you're safe. It's good to see you're all right too, Lloyd and company.
We're still in one piece. Oh boy, I didn't think this would be how we next meet, Reese.
You will be assisting us with the infiltration plan, is that correct? Yes, we'll be using the 5th Merkaba to play decoy for the ions protecting the city. You will be on your own in dealing with the defense force and Jaegers, however.
Don't worry, you're all doing plenty. We owe you.
Reese, Kevin, I don't know how we could ever repay this debt to you.
Shucks, if you want to thank us, you can pull off this operation without a hitch and make it out safe. We have a plan for giving you guys some extra backup tomorrow. Thing is, it's going to be pretty rough for us to do more while handling those ions.
I can imagine.
Be careful of yourselves. Don't do anything too reckless, got it? We'll try. Talk to you tomorrow morning, Wazy. I'll be waiting.
Have a good evening.
You have quite the challenging day ahead of you.
That's putting it lightly. The President's group still has way more fighting strength on paper than we do. That's not even accounting for the ions. They're armed to the teeth. According to what the Meister told us, the White One should no longer be able to use its spatial annihilation abilities. Still, its basic functions are the same and more than formidable, aren't they?
That is a safe assumption to make. The Ninth Merkaba will still have a difficult time with it as is. That aside, I would expect the battles on the city's perimeters to be evenly matched. The key to this operation's success is going to be the infiltration team. I'm well aware. Our first goal is to make it inside the city limits and rendezvous with the chief, Dudley, and the others. You think they're holding up alright? Dudley got cut off when he tried to contact us earlier.
You think someone forcibly shut down the city's comms? My guess is they're jamming specific Enigma units based on their serial numbers. Are you saying the President's forces can transmit within the city, but we can't? Most likely. We will need to gain control of the city's communications mainframe to do anything about it. It is located inside Orchis Tower, so easier said than done. That's one more thing to take care of starting tomorrow morning. You're right. This is it, the liberation of Crossbell City. We have to succeed if we ever want a chance to see Kia again.
I know, which is why we need to get our rest tonight. I want you all to use the nap room if you're tired. We're going to need our energy tomorrow. When we wake up, we have to be ready to face anything. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Goodness.
Preparations are nearly complete.
What are you up to, Tio?
I am performing a final systems check on the Merkaba before tomorrow's operation. I will not have time to do it tomorrow since we will be disembarking. Once we gain access to the communication mainframe, I will have to leave the rest of the hacking to Jonah and Fran.
I think I get it. Not being here to do it yourself is a bit of a disadvantage.
It is okay. I will be done soon, so do not worry about it. As our leader, you should be saving your energy and not worrying over little things.
Hardly. Still my responsibility to make sure we're fully prepared for tomorrow. Still, I know what you're trying to say. I'll let you handle this. Just make sure to take your own advice and get some rest when you're done.
I will. Same to you. I hope you rest well.
Okay, so I believe this is where bonding events happen, and so I can't get TOs.
I'll be good to hack tomorrow from the Merkaba while you guys are infiltrating the city. Hear me out. Do what you can to throw the city into chaos. If you cause a little confusion, it'll be a lot easier to create an opening on the net.
Fair enough. We'll hold up on our end of the bargain if you do. By the way, Jonah, I hope you aren't planning to pull another all-nighter tonight.
Maybe. I mean, I've still got work to do anyway, and I'm a night owl. Besides, staying up till dawn is more energizing than getting crappy sleep.
Listen, tomorrow's going to be a long day. There's no way you'll hold out if you stay up all night. Here's what you'll do. You're going to finish what you're doing here, march your hacker butt to bed, and get a good night's sleep.
All right. I'm going to bed after I'm done. Just cool it with the cop stare already.
Oh well.
Tomorrow is the day. We're going to liberate Crossbell City. I'll finally have the chance to see Belle and Uncle. I can ask them why they did this and possibly get through to them. Then again, if they still refuse,
we'll have no choice but to fight them.
I know. I've already accepted it, and I'm prepared if it comes to that. We have a debt to repay to everyone who has helped us despite the danger. Above all, this is a fight we can't lose if we're going to take back Kia.
Hey, Ellie. Don't forget that you're not fighting alone. We all trusted Dieter and Maria Bell. The weight of facing them isn't just on your shoulders, it's on all of ours.
Lloyd.
We're all in this together, Ellie. Tomorrow will be our day.
You're absolutely right. Thank you, Lloyd. I'm feeling a little better now.
You're welcome, I guess.
One more thing, Lloyd. When you finish preparing for tomorrow, would you mind meeting me on the deck? I'd like the chance to speak to you alone if that's alright.
Yeah, sure. If I have time if you do.
Thanks. I'll see you later then. You guys are really going to try and liberate Crossbell City. You're putting your lives on the line to fight the new system. If this fails, the narrative is going to be that the president was right all along. I hope you know. Winners write the history books, remember? Just like Calvert's bloody revolution, history tells us that the ends justified the means.
I know. Everything comes down to tomorrow. We know it better than anyone.
My bad. I didn't mean to put even more pressure on you. As a journalist, I have a responsibility to see how Crossbell's fate plays out and relate it to other people. But behind that, I'm still my own person, one that's rooting for you guys with all her heart. You all are Guy's legacy, after all. The SSS inherited his will and are fighting for what he would have.
I don't know what to say, Grace.
You can respond by giving it all you got tomorrow. Do it for Kia's sake, too.
Of course we will. Tomorrow will be very difficult, Lloyd. My apologies for making you bear the burden of our state's future. As one of its two highest representatives, I beg for your forgiveness. You have nothing to apologize for, Speaker McDowell. If not for your willingness to make the declaration of invalidity, we never would have gotten this far. You played the role we needed you to. From here on, this is our fight. This is something we have to do. Thank you, but I hope you can at least accept my apology for the distraction tonight. If that is how you feel, I believe the mission to liberate Crossbell would be a success. I've already begun to think about what will come next. My hope is the confused citizens of Crossbell will be able to return to their peaceful lives as soon as possible. We hope so too. Wazy, Abbas, are the two of you drinking? Why not? We're both finished with the little bit of prep we had to do. Care to join us? Honestly, are you going to be alright? The operation is tomorrow, you know. I can't help but notice there are already several empty glasses there. You need not worry. These are Ventos's special virgin cocktails. They will present no problem for tomorrow's operation. If you say so. Well, at least I can take your word for it, Abbas. Would it kill you to have a little faith in me when I drink too? On a more serious note, there's something I should have told you all earlier. We've been given approval by His Holiness the Pope to participate in tomorrow's mission. Wow, no kidding? Do not forget that Merkaba is a church secret. Our policy is to avoid using it during large-scale operations. However, given the state of chaos across the continent, some exposure is no longer avoidable. That makes sense. Either way, I'm grateful for the church's verdict. Tomorrow's the big day, Wazy. I hope you're just as ready as I am. Oh, I am, leader. I'll be right behind you. You have the full support of the Merkaba's crew as well, Bannings. Sup, Lloyd? Hey, Randy, doing some maintenance on your weapons? Yep, tomorrow's operation will pretty much be the turning point in all this. That means it's gonna be the Berserker's time to shine. Gotta be ready when the moment comes. Come to think of it, we've been so busy lately, I haven't had time to do the same myself. Maybe I should work on my tonfas tonight while I have the chance. See, now you're thinking. Luckily, your tonfas don't have small bits that need maintaining like a rifle would. You'd probably be just good just throwing on some polish and giving them a good rub down. Yeah, I guess you're right. Thanks for the advice. I think I'll do that later. Hey, Noelle, Fran. You two look surprisingly calm despite what we're going to do tomorrow. Do we? Actually, I was in the middle of triple-checking my weapons until Fran came in. Don't sound annoyed, Noe. I came down here to give you some emotional support.
Besides, I'm all done with the work I had to do tonight, too.
Dependable as always. We'll need operational support more than ever tomorrow, Fran, but be sure to get some rest tonight.
Don't worry, I will. That's the other reason I came down here. Nothing recharges my batteries like spending some quality time with Noe.
I'd say you're exaggerating, but knowing you, you're not.
You can stay, but at least let me get some work done, Fran. That reminds me, Lloyd. I think I'll try to get in contact with the commander again tonight. I should do a final strategy review with her ahead of tomorrow's operation.
Sounds like a good idea. Thanks, Noel. Be sure to get some sleep once you've done that and finish your weapon maintenance.
I will.
Alright, anyone out here? Oh, hey. Oh, I get Rixia's bonding event. Okay. What are you doing out here, Rixia?
Oh, Lloyd. I just finished preparing for tomorrow and came out here to clear my mind a little. Tomorrow is the day. We'll finally be infiltrating our way back into Crossbell City. All things considered, it hasn't been that long since I was there last, so why am I becoming nostalgic for it?
I know what you mean. I heard that the Ions have refocused their attention on defending the city now that the barrier's down. I can't help but wonder how everyone at Arkansas is holding up.
I imagine they're still practicing, even now. The show must go on, as they say. No matter the circumstances, the troop is always perfecting its craft and looking ahead, not back. That's Ilya's will, the way of Arkansas.
I suppose you're right. If you don't mind my asking, what comes next for you after we've liberated Crossbell City and solved this incident?
I intend to see Ilya again and continue dancing with Arkansas as I have been, to be perfectly honest. That desire still burns inside, even if I don't fully understand how or why. Honestly, I don't know what I'm going to say to Ilya and Sully the next time I see them. The words escape me.
Do they? I understand where you're coming from, but I have no doubt that Ilya and everyone at Arkansas will always accept you. My advice would be not to think too hard about it. Be yourself, Rixia. Do that, and I'm sure everything will be alright.
Be myself. Say, Lloyd, if it's not too much trouble, can I ask for more of your time later?
Huh?
I think I've been too on edge lately, so I'd appreciate the opportunity to speak with you again before tomorrow's operation, just for a little while. When you're done making preparations, would you please come back here to speak with me a little bit more?
Sure. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
I would love you to. I'm going to stay here for a while and enjoy the breeze. There's no rush. Take as much time as you need to prepare for tomorrow, Lloyd.
Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh. Can I take that back? I can only show one. Okay, so that's why okay, so Rixie and Ellie are the only ones I have enough bonding points apparently with. Everyone else? Nah. Well, it'll be something fun to show off later. So, I'm gonna have Ellie for now, and I'll show off Rixia at some other point. Tomorrow is when we will liberate Crossbell City. Upon disembarking, I shall enter the city alone as a scout. Though I will not be by your side, know that I will rush there should anything happen. Thanks, Zeit. We appreciate the backup. That reminds me, the wolves in the mountains will also be helping, right? Yes, I instructed them to lend their aid to the resistance force from the CGF. If they use the terrain wisely, they should provide worthy opposition for the Red Constellation. I think 2nd Lieutenant Muriel and the others will greatly appreciate the support. Yes, however, that is as much assistance as I can provide to you all. Ultimately, it rests on your shoulders to rescue Kia. As I am sure you know, there are still many trials and tribulations standing between you and her. I know, but it doesn't matter. Nothing is going to stop me from reaching Kia, no matter what. Just you watch, Sight. Watch and keep looking out for us. So I shall. Show me that you can. Okay, and with that, pretty sure we have spoken to everyone. Also, I should probably do some final prep. Let's see. Finish off Lloyd's. You can finish off Noel's. And I cannot finish off Wazy's. So I only have 3 characters to finish. Let the first be Lloyd. Nothing new and better, right? Good. Okay, so... Okay, I can do that. This looks just like how SC and 3rd did it, and I love it. Let's see. She could still use some more levels. I really could use Wazy as well. For now. Alright. Am I ready? No, but let's do it anyway. That's right, I promised to speak with Ellie. What should I do? Should I finish preparing for tomorrow? Be aware that speaking to the person you promised to bring Be aware that speaking to the person you promised to will bring an end to your free time and the story will advance. Lloyd then made his final preparations for tomorrow and went outside to the deck. Yeah, so unfortunately, Ellie and Rixia are the only ones. And it's not like, oh, we can meet with Rixia later. Ellie, I hope I didn't make you wait too long. Have you finished your preparing for tomorrow already? I'm all set in terms of gear. Mentally is another question entirely, though. It's strange, you know. Everything... One sec. Oops. There we go. It's strange, you know. Everything seems like it's falling apart, yet here we are. I couldn't tell you why, but my mind is at ease. Belle, Uncle, and Kia. So many things still have to be settled, but I feel like we can push through this. I know. I feel the same way. Maybe it's because I've come to terms with it, or because I've finally steeled myself for what I have to do. And that's thanks to everyone here, including you, Ellie. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. If anyone should be expressing gratitude right now, it should be me. Normally, I would be beside myself with worry. The only reason I'm able to stand here today with my head held high is because you were always there beside me. Thank you, Lloyd, for always being there for me. Ellie. Well, I'm glad that I was able to be helpful to you. Honored, even. I hope that means that I've been a leader that you guys can count on. Don't be silly. You've been our leader since day one. I doubt any of us would have made it this far without you. But that's not what I wanted to say to you. Huh? This crisis. No matter how it ends, there are challenging days ahead of Crossbell. It pains me to say, but I doubt the SSS will continue to exist as it does.
We're going to have to do our best in the positions life hands to us and use the skills we fostered to do what needs to be done. To overcome the fallout and rebuild Crossbell.
I know. I plan to stay with the police if possible. I can only imagine that Randy will want to help the CGF after they revert from being the Defense Force. Tio might even want to return to the Epstein Foundation to continue working with the OrbitalNet. And as for you, Ellie?
My future lies in politics, diplomacy, and crisis management. What I want most is the knowledge and ability to handle what comes next. My years of studying abroad have all been for this moment. I want the ability to help navigate Crossbell through crises like these.
I understand.
I'm so relieved.
You are?
The look of loneliness that flashed across your face when you thought you might lose me. Had you said, "You can do it, Ellie. You'll always have my support," I'm not sure how I would have reacted.
Huh. You got me. Under normal circumstances, I might have said something like that. But letting you go could never be that easy.
Could I ask you to elaborate? Is it because I'm leaving too, just like Randy and Tio?
No, it's just...
Let's be honest with each other, Lloyd. If I'm worried about anything right now, it's what you say in the next few seconds. You already know, right? About what I wanted to talk to you about?
Ellie. At first, it was only a simple crush. I saw a girl who was graceful and assertive, yet managed to keep an open mind too. And ever since I met her, I always thought that she was beautiful in more ways than one. It's funny to look back on. I'd always pretend to be cool around her, try not to say anything stupid. But to be honest, I couldn't keep my heart from racing every time she opened her mouth.
Lloyd!
Of course, that's when I learned more about her. Within a month, I realized that she wasn't living in a world far beyond my reach. And yet, even if I couldn't tell her how I felt, I was always proud to be her teammate. She would come to me for advice sometimes, and I was overjoyed at the prospect of having her to challenge her problems, helping her, if only a little. We've been by each other's sides for a whole year. It was full of happiness and pain, but we were able to make it through together. Even after we had to leave each other for a little bit, life brought us back into each other's lives. My heart feels like it did back when we first met. No, actually, it's racing faster than it ever has. I love you, Ellie. Ah! Not just as a teammate or as part of the SSS family. You're the love of my life.
ロイド、私もあなたが好き。
Aww.
Kiss.
Or a hug. We were finally able to finish what we started way back at the IBC.
Yes, finally.
ずっと待ってた。
Sorry about that. Even if we can't follow one another down the same path in the coming days, we'll always need each other, and we'll always be there to support one another. Is that good enough for you? Aww. Star Blast 3. Finally together. The next day, 9 a.m. Hey, there's Kevin. I hope that's Kevin. Better be Kevin. What was that glint? Oh, are they signaling each other? Huh? Hey, look, it's the CGF. The proper military in Crossbell. Uh-oh. They brought the big guns.
Commence operation. Crossbell Guardian Force Resistant Unit and Wolves. Open combat.
Yes, ma'am. Daggum. So they finally come. Intercept them. You're up against close quarters combat masters. Have your cougars keep them busy and stay your distance from their front lines. I always savor that tingling feeling you get before a fight. Shall we begin? As you wish. Focus on exterminating their beasts while keeping their Jaegers on their toes. Watch out for that sniper and tear them to shreds. Is that one of the Merkabas? Yep. Another diversion. Be careful, Kevin. A couple of Defense Force troops, huh? I don't recognize this area. Where are they? It looks like battles have broken out at the north and east entrances. Isn't that bad? If Commander Bales' unit were to mount an attack, then we'll be fine. I heard that unit is going to stand down until the political issue is resolved. Anyway, until that's all said and done, we'll probably be sitting on our hands.
Right now, is that the right attitude to have a time like this?
Huh? Shirley? Wait, what? Where is that sound coming from? Potter Mater! Ren! What? I thought y'all were on your way to Liberl. What the? A red ion?
Good morning. However, I'll have to ask you to refrain from lumping my dear Potter Mater in with those phony imitations. He is much kinder, smarter, and more capable than they are.
Impossible. Hostiles?
Out of my way, silly soldiers. I didn't come here to play with you. If you don't want to get trampled, you should step aside. See, it's coming.
Huh? Oh, jeez. Hope no one was in there. What? The blue ion.
There you go.
Estelle! Joshua! What the fuck?
Hey, you, get back!
You're in way over your head. This isn't a fight you can win. Retreat to the Iron Bridge.
Just don't do anything crazy, okay, Ren? Remember that we got your back.
Potter Mater has been upgraded, but don't forget that the Ions still have the edge over him. The only way we can win is by working together.
Yes, I know. I won't let them defile this land anymore. It's their home after all. Let's go, Estelle, Joshua, you too, Potter Mater.
Robot battle! You get him, Potter Potter! Double Buster Cannon! Oh, what was that? Dude. Oh my god. Robot battle.
Incredible.
So the backup spiky onion priest was talking about, was the Bright Gang? Yep, from the sound of it, he dropped by Liberl to pick them up. More importantly, now's our chance. Right, I will deactivate the optical camouflage and bring us down by the city's south exit. Disembark from the ship's hatch.
Got it. You have our regards.
May Adios protect you all.
Please be careful, everyone. We'll be covering your heroics from above. And I'll do what I can to back you up from the net.
So much support. I love it. Oh, great. We still have to deal with some people, too. Incoming! Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I didn't know if we had to worry about getting bullet holes in the ship. Yes! Ooh, what's with this blue hue? We're here. First, I'd like for us to find a way to get in contact with the chief. Wait, what's with this blue mist?
This reminds me of what happened at the Moon Temple and Stargazer's Tower. There are no pedestrians around either.
They may be taking refuge from the fighting happening around the city.
Tio?
Something wrong?
I hear something resonating from Central Square. It must be the bell.
What?
Let's go see for ourselves.
Why is the bell still resonating? It stopped. The hell?
It's similar to the barrier that was enveloping Crossbell City. They are likely fundamentally the same, meaning that the bell's resonance is also the source of the mist.
Why the hell would it be?
What's going on? Careful, we're surrounded.
Could it be?
Oh, great. The same monsters as from Stargazer's Tower? Yes, they are the same magic golems, but they look significantly more dangerous.
We gotta bust these things up. Yeah, let's take them out. Alright. Let's see. Twin Dragon Strike. Booyah! I don't have time for this. And done. Damn, why are these inside the city?
Don't tell me Uncle and the others released them? There's no way. That'd be utterly despicable.
Maybe, but it does seem like the most plausible answer. This bell probably has to do with it too.
More incoming. Oh, great. Damn it.
This ain't looking too high.
We need to find a way to break through.
Gunshots. Yes!
Chief. Detective Dudley, too.
Huh, you finally made it. Roger. Cover our asses, boys. Oh my goodness.
Lloyd and the others then took a complicated route through the Misty City, which eventually led them to the Geofront D sector in the downtown district.
Oh god, we're doing this again.
Hello there, CPD.
Tio, you're safe. And Jonah's safe too, right? Oh, thank goodness. Now I can finally sleep again.
Calm down, Chief. Still, I am glad to see you are alright.
Tio was worried about me. Those hundreds of prayers I offered to Aidios were worth it.
I will send you to her if you keep it up.
It's good to see so many familiar faces again. So, is everyone else finally getting tired of putting up with the President's bull? That's putting it lightly. He declared martial law and issued a lockdown yesterday. That was when the blue mist enveloped the city. This has gone far enough. We need to put a stop to him.
Yes, but there's zero chance of us getting an arrest warrant for him. Our only hope is arresting him and his supporters in the act. You're right.
There's no other choice.
What about the citizens? Are they safe with the way things are? Thankfully, the public is abiding by the curfew. I suppose martial law will do that. They're also aware of the fighting that's taking place outside the city. It's obvious enough staying indoors is a safe bet. There's also how sudden the announcement was. A lot of people didn't have enough supplies or couldn't make it home in time. I heard some are taking shelter in places like the Civic Center and hotels. They can't stay there forever, right?
Yeah, that's not good.
The sooner we resolve this, the better.
Arresting those that are supporting the President is still easier said than done. Won't that call for us taking back Orchis Tower? Sure will. We've already started working out the details. We even have the cooperation of the bracers in the city too. All we needed was you kids to finally show up.
Chief, I am grateful for you waiting. What exactly is the plan?
There's a large group of those magic puppets currently guarding the front of the tower. We're going to have to assault them directly with the forces we have here in the bracers.
First, we create an opening, then a second team will drive through the tower's front door by car. Then, they exit the car, storm the tower, and take control. That's the plan anyway. That's a lot more direct than I was expecting.
Yeesh, that's ballsy. Do you really think it'll work? Most of the defense force that was here got relocated outside the city. Chances are defense is light inside the tower too. I bet Arios will be there though. If you're wondering about the back door via the geofront, forget about it. It's still sealed. We aren't lucky enough for them to miss what would have been a glaring hole in their defenses. One sec. If only.
That means there really is only one way.
Have you decided who will be on the team that storms the tower? No, we were just in the process of... Wait, you're not suggesting that, what I think you are. I am. Trust the SSS with infiltrating the tower itself. That's where Kia is, and we're not going to take no for an answer. We're here to take her back. Damn straight. Ain't no way we're leaving that up to anyone else.
You also need someone who can handle the tower's security systems like I can. I hope you understand that I can't pass on the opportunity to confront Belle and Uncle directly. As a member of the Defense Force, I helped create this current predicament. I have a duty to right that wrong and put a stop to this.
Our little ragtag group has been through a lot. If teamwork is going to be critical to the mission, I can't think of anyone more qualified than the SSS.
I'll do my part to pitch in as well.
You're all serious. I should have known. Hard to believe you were all rookies less than a year ago. Chief, you want it? You got it. The SSS is responsible for storming the tower. Even with that settled, the plan isn't exactly ready to go. So sit tight. We've still got work to do.
You do?
We're in the process of hacking into Orchis Tower as we speak. But don't worry, it should only take another hour at most.
An hour? Really?
Yeah, if we hack in, it'll be easier to give support to the infiltration team. We should also be able to turn off the communication jamming. Exactly. We also need time to contact the guild and our other allies again. If we're going to make the SSS the infiltration team, then we need to take this time to fine-tune the plan.
Afterward, Lloyd and the others worked with Chief Sergei to put the final touches on their plan to infiltrate Orchis Tower. Then it was decided the team would return to the SSS building to retrieve the orbital car for use in the operation.
Really, Dudley? You want to be on the infiltration team? Yes, I'm familiar with the building's layout after having worked security for the trade conference. I can even head into the city with you if you'd like. More importantly, under no circumstance am I going to leave the arrest of the president in the hands of the SSS. What happened to trust in us?
I already expected this. Don't think about it too hard. He'll be a valuable asset. Right, but about the car we're going to use for the plan. Does it have to be the SSS car?
No other way. It's the only model we have that's sturdy enough and has the horsepower to bust down the door. It'll also help us break through some of the more problematic areas in the city.
I guess so.
Right now it's just collecting dust at the SSS building. It'd be a waste not to put it to good use.
Our only problem now is that the team is too large to easily maneuver about the city.
I agree. We should decide which members will head into the city to retrieve the car. The others will remain here on standby. Got it.
Dudley joined the party. Lloyd and Dudley learned Hearts of Iron.
Ooh. 95! Jeez, I'm not that level yet. Who do I take, though? Oh. Okay, so I can only swap out Wazy, Noel, and Rixia. I'm going to adjust this later, but for now this'll do. So I wonder where the other two are. Well, there's Wazy. There's Rixia. She just in the corner or something? No? Where did Rixia go? Wazy's here. Oh well. But I think that's enough Trails to Azure for one day. I gotta get to doing other stuff anyway. Like, thinking about when I'm gonna do the next Trails from Zero fix-up. That still hasn't happened yet. So anyway, next time on the Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure, we'll be heading out of the Geofront D sector to try and retrieve the orbital car that's sitting in the SSS building. And then we'll be taking the battle to Dieter Croy and trying to take back Kia. She is so grounded when all this is over. Alright, I will see you guys next time.